Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Urban here. I want to read you my favorite story called Giraffes Can't Dance. Cute pictures. Little warthogs. Oh, and it is by Giles Andre and Guy Parker Reese. So here we go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and thin, but his knees were rather crooked, and his legs were rather thin. Mrs. Urban has read this book so many times, boys and girls, that I've almost memorized it. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Whew. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled, and the lions danced a tango that was both elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and then 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but when the lions saw him coming, they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." That part always gets to me just a little bit, boys and girls. It's so sad. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up to the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who had seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." I want you to be able to see the crickets right here. See? Okay. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music are those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and he picked up his violin, and then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. Look at that, boys and girls. Whoop. He threw his arms out sideways and he leapt into the air. And then he did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. Let's go back so you can get that full picture. Is that awesome? Gerald felt so amazing. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. I am dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. And I don't know if you can see, boys and girls, but see all the little animals underneath? They're all like looking at him up there in the sky. Because, I mean, if I saw a giraffe up in the sky, I'd kind of look up too. Then one by one, each animal who had been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald is the best dancer that we've ever seen." Go back so you can see. Look at him doing his dance moves. "How did you learn to dance like this? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The best story, boys and girls. Giraffes can't dance. The end.